Well, that was quite something, wasn't it? It's finally here. Yep, I've managed to get my hands on a PS5. And I can finally play this gem of a game. Again. Because I've played it before on PS3. I've got the Platinum. Uh, yeah, this first video, well, stream, is going to be mostly a sound check to see if the audio levels are okay. Because I've got a whole new system, so I have to make sure the volume level is okay. And I've got a new headphones, so I hope the sound levels are fine. We shall see. Considering that I'm wanting to stream the game, I'm probably going to be online playing through. Meaning, I'm probably, if the tendency system still works the same as it used to, it's going to be an absolute mess. Wow. Look at that flashy looking night. That is awesome. Oh no. I don't even know what I'm going to call him yet. Appearance. Oh wow. So much customization options. Yeah. Usually in the Souls games you tend to just try and pick the least messed up face. Or, as some people like to do, create the most messed up face. I don't bother trying to spend a lot of time with this. Wow. Why would you need teeth? Does your character have animated speech? Oh, that's crazy. Why would you do such a thing? What is this nonsense? Unbelievable. Look at those hairstyles. 3 different types of bald. Huh. Curious. This looks like I'm gonna try and recreate a Souls game dev, but from the samurai era. No, I'm probably not gonna do that. Let's look at the presets. That's a bit silly. Oh, this is very silly. Oh my god. A dwarf. You're in the wrong universe. A demon. Skyrim demon, maybe? It's very Elder Scrolls-ish, isn't it? This is bizarre. Yeah, this is not in keeping with the canon. Oh no. This breaks the Souls canon entirely. Where are these people from? This is so bizarre. Unbelievable options. Curious. I'm wondering if this is the entire presets list, because I chose a male character, but I'm getting male and female presets all in one pool happening here. Maybe the first two tabs are the male presets, and then you go into the female presets. Curious. Although, yeah, no. Probably like that. So... what kind of character will I make? Or choose? I'm not big into spending time in character creation. I want to get through it usually as quick as possible. But this one fascinates me, just how... yeah. How it's possible to make a very normal looking face in this game. Seems perfect. Yeah. You put on some decals, some ornaments and decorations. We can turn them into a Christmas tree, can't we? Yeah, that'll do. And then we put a helmet on and never have to see that damn face again. Starting gift. Is this normal? I don't remember being able to do this, choosing the starting gift. Oh yeah. This is definitely not normal. Raises item discovery. Why would you choose anything else? What is this nonsense? Really? A consumable souls versus a raise item discovery ring. I wonder how many rings you can equip in this game. It's gonna be weird, because it's not a rediscovering of an old game I've played, because this is rebuilt from the ground up. It's a re-envisioning of... So it's actually going to be discovering a new game that looks similar to an old game I've played before. What should we call him? Oscar. Oscar. That's a good name. Sure. That should do it. Although class, I'm not sure about knights. I want to look at the others as well. Ha, look at that. That's cool. That is awesome. Whoa, look at the detail on this armor. Wanderer... I don't know. Temple Knight. Damn. Royalty. Okay. I wonder if I can look at the equips. Can I check your equipments? Foundation. Because the thing with royalty is they started with a really interesting, I think it's the head armor that was something really good. Yeah, I think you'd want to start with royalty, as it's just the best class to start with in original Demon Souls. Now, I'm not quite sure. Specifically because they have access to some very useful equipment's rare. You wouldn't be finding them early on any other character. Look at that. I'd probably be doing my first playthrough as Faith or heavy Faith caster. Paladin style, as usual. That's what I prefer to go with. That is so awesome looking. Well, I think I'll go with Temple Knight, probably. Soldier? What does Soldier got going for him? A low-class soldier that always stands at the front line of the battlegrounds, with high vitality and durable armor, equipped for encroaching dangers. Southern Boletaria. The Barbarian. Who's the lowest soul level to start with? Royalty at level 1. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. I wonder what kind of strength stat they have to work with. Because this would be your soul level 1 run, wouldn't it? The royalty class. You've got 9 strength to work with. 12 dexterity. Actually, I was thinking of doing a Dark Souls 1 soul level 1 run as a stream. It was definitely on my to-do list. Yeah, it came out of the blue completely that I managed to that there became available a PS5 finally. Just randomly managed to acquire one. Didn't expect to ever get my hands on it. So yeah, this game has been on my shelf for 2 years, waiting to be played. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the royalties starting stats to see what it would all work with. I think the main issue, the limiting factor on a SL1 character, the weapons they can wield would be, well, the strength and dex stats for your main weapon is the big issue. In a Dark Souls 1 SL1 run, I think you've got a handful of weapons to choose from to start off with. Very few options. And I think a lot of people just go with the barbed mace because it's got stats that can be wielded with the soul level 1 character on Dark Souls 1, and it has bleed, and you can upgrade to plus 20 on that game. Nah, that's a bit too crazy. Although I do want to be faith, strength, kind of paladin style. Crazy armor. A special knight that protects the temple of God, heavily clad and equipped for crowd control, who draws upon a restorative miracle. Glimbors. There. That's a more reasonable name. That'll do.
King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astrea with her Night Girl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Ah, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'm immediately noticing a lot more color going on. Oh, splish splash. Glorious background sounds. And here I'm wondering if the audio balance is going to be good. If you can hear me over all of this noise that's going on. Let's see. Yeah, options. Audio. Wow, okay. Everything's at 100%. Well, we'll see. That's mainly what this stream is for, to see if you can hear me properly over the background. It's also the first time I'm starting up this game and playing it. This version of it. I played the original on PS3. Look at those details. Yeah, I'm immediately noticing a lot more color in this world versus the original. The original was extremely grayed out. It had an ethereal vibe to it, like some kind of a dream, really. Much less colorful, much more gray, and the wide shot of Boletarian Kingdom is also much more colorful. Didn't look as as dreamlike in as the original. Which has some beautiful scenes, actually. The shot of PS3 Demon Souls Boletaria is probably one of my favorite, castle shots, castle/castle kingdom. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just imagine an entire kingdom, a castle the size of a kingdom. It's amazing. I'm gonna let you live. You seem friendly enough. I mean, you haven't attacked me. I have no reason to kill you. What does it say? Oh, sprint. Might as well read the tutorial messages. R1 attack. Whoa. Okay. Oh, well, I can just slash through walls now? Oh, that's not normal. Okay. Oh no. An impassable boundary. Where's my jump button? It doesn't exist. Wait, I can actually jump. Can I? You should be able to jump in the game. I just don't know the controls. Oh, what's all this? Tendency? Okay. Oh, what? You're attacking me. Oh, it's probably the other hollows attacking me. Jump, 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 jump. Evade. Oh, weird. You can customize tool belts. Oh, nice. I wonder if they got this idea from Bloodborne. Oh, you. Gestures. Miss me. Oh wow, look at him go. Oh. I killed the other guy. And he didn't do nothing. I like how heavy the movement feels. It feels very weighty. I like that. That's just fantastic. We are knights clad in steel armor. So we should be heavy. Should feel heavy. I think that was one of the draws to Lords of the Fallen. The heaviness of the feel of the game. I haven't seen jump. Maybe there isn't jump at all. Maybe that's something new to Dark Souls 1. I must admit, I probably know Demon Souls least well of all of the Souls games. I've only played through the original twice or 3 times, including going for the Platinum Trophy. Which doesn't really improve your knowledge of the game that much. It's just certain long grinds. Like everyone complains about that blade stone, but honestly, if you do it right, it's okay, you know? Like, there's some grinds that take just time. You just do something else in the meanwhile. Watch a Let's Play, a podcast. Oh, wow, okay. Take it easy. Kind of animation kind of broke halfway through, but definitely gonna check out parries. It's no big deal. I mean, compared to certain serious grinds, getting a pure blade stone, it's just a matter of time. Who knows, maybe it takes you 5 hours. Maybe it takes you 10 hours. But you do have to... It's one of those things. If you're going for a difficult trophy, I think the worst thing you can do is just go for it and not look into it, not look online for ideas and guides and tips and helpful comments. So if you're going for a trophy and it's taking you any amount of time, your first step should always be to look up online. How do you figure this out? What's the trick? That is ridiculously brutal. I love it. I am noticing, though, immediately that it almost seems to be like there's no locked in both characters, like locked in an animation, like with the original. With, I think, a lot of Souls games. You notice with the backstabs, for instance, you'll see some kind of weird clip happen, and then the characters are just locked into this animation, and this sword is going over there in their body, and there's nothing that can stop it from going right in that position. Maybe slight difference in elevation is the only thing, but there's some locking in on the character positioning happening. But here, we had a backstab against the wall, and then half of my backstab animation just was stabbing the wall, almost, or the floor, because the enemy had moved up slightly to the right. There's some kind of imperfection going on there. Partial. Oh, how dare you. Camera is struggling a bit there. Oh, wow. This is wonderful. This is my favorite type of game. This is exactly what I want. All I want is a medieval style, overpowered knight clad in the heaviest of armor, medieval weapons and arms, castles, and a whole bunch of killing. And then I'm happy. It's perfect. It's all I want. And I'll play as many games that do that as there are. Hello? That's weird. I can push his corpse around a little bit. Bizarre. Oh, the grass. Ooh. This is such a strange and nonsensical place, really. Switch item. Okay. Direction button plus hold circle to vault over railings. I wonder, was it always like that? I don't think you had to hold it, any button to jump over railings before. I thought you just had to keep going in that direction. Maybe X? Maybe it was circle. Man, I don't remember. It's really... I don't remember this happening in the original. They had to vault over. I think you could just drop down here. But there's a good reason for them tutorializing you this now. Is because there's one specific... There's a single place that I can think of in the original where you vault over, you jump over a wall. You would otherwise not think of it. It's with, what's his face? Yeah. I don't remember his name. Whee! A ladder to climb back up. But it's too short. This is such a strange place. They send us through the fissure specifically to this location, and you just start out here. Behind you, a dead end or a closed gate, and you're just here. You're instanced into this strange location, and it really just feels like an instance. Oh jeez. Not even just game terminology, but just world. This is an instance in the world somewhere. I wonder if you have leaping attacks or not. Okay. R1. R1. Alright. Shield deflection. I love it. Archstone. Hey, what? Oh no. Oh, didn't time that right. I'm probably going to move away from parries pretty soon. I tend not to rely on them very much. Risk usually doesn't justify the reward. Although it is a great method for dealing with really tough enemies, but it takes time to practice the proper timing. I'm thinking of Silver Knights are no longer. Gotcha. Damn. Some partial parries. I haven't got the timing down. Maybe he can't be parried. Oh, that was cool. What's the timing on these parries? Gotcha. And the timing on the parries, I now realize the exact moment that the enemy strike would impact you. Or like a split second before, because, yeah, otherwise you just get hit. So yeah, your timing for the moment of impact is when you press the shield deflect button. Honestly, Demon Souls and Dark Souls parrying, very doable. Anything beyond that, impossible. Just crazy impossible. Like you have to press eons in advance of the impact of the attack to block to parry it. It's crazy. So that means progressively the games have given enemies more intricate movesets, more complex moveset, different types of attacks they could do. So the series started off with very locked in. They can only do X or Y attack, and maybe when they choose Y, they can combo further. And if they do their combo, it's always going to be that same 2-hit or 3-hit combo. You can predict extremely predictable moves. And very instant parrying going on. You just have to, it's a timing of when they're just about to impact you, then you parry. Further on they move, and Dark Souls 2 and 3, oh my god, the timing is just, I can't speak for 2 because it's been a while since I played that, but 3, seems like you press the parry and then you wind up, just like you'd wind up an attack, you wind up the parry, and then it's only when your shield starts moving forwards, like a second into the animation, that a parry frames happen. Combo that with every enemy having like a million different moves, and it's just a recipe for disaster. You could spend the entire tutorial area of Dark Souls 3 trying to and never learning parry timings. It's insane. Oh, you're teaching me two-handing. Yeah. Yep. So it goes. If you attack with a weapon, oh, you have to block my attack. That's it. You have to block my attack. Idiot. Okay, block. Please. Good job. Yeah, but I've got a bit of a heavy weapon. If I had a dagger or a sword or something, then I should deflect off of his shield. And when you two-hand, your attack isn't deflected because you're two-handing. Look at him go. I wonder if weapons have durability. Durability. Huh? I'm at 99.5% equipment burden. Wow. Does that mean I'm pretty much as heavy as I could possibly be? Curious. Switch right-hand weapon, switch left-hand weapon. Is that new? It's gonna be a constant mystery. Oh, right, miracles. Toggle miracle with up button. You don't have enough brain power left. You can't do it. Wonderful. Oh man. Beautiful. Is this the way? We're gonna run into the tutorial boss soon enough. I don't think I can win against him. My character's a bit too heavy. Maybe I should change my equipment up a little bit. I expect if I get hit I will die. You're angry. He's nodding at me. Okay, let's go. You get that one. That's one hit for you for free. Because I'm feeling generous. Alright. Try that again. Bad timing. One more time. I don't think you can fully block the damage when parrying. Nope. Okay. Now you've got a problem. What you gonna do? Yep. Hey. So you can do that. You can maybe roll across gaps. Tutorial boss incoming. I'm really bad at this fight. It's not something you can practice because you have to pretty much just restart the entire game if you lose to retry the fight. Would it tell me I'm above 50%? For lights, I should be below 50%. Oh yeah, that feels lights. Yeah, that's a different roll. Probably not in Souls 3, maybe? I don't know. Is equipment burden a thing in Dark Souls 3? Oh my god, how can I forget such a thing? Well, anyway, the threshold's probably 50%. So if you're over 50%, you're mid-burden, and your movements and rolls are slightly clunkier. And when you're... it depends. It depends on the game. Some of them had like a scale, which would have you clunkier and clunkier depending on how heavy you were. And others have a fixed threshold they have to be above or below. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, it's not the boss yet. Alright, then I'll put my armor back on. Okay, I was just wondering, surely they would add that quality of life feature to just cycle through your slots and equip everything instead of leaving and entering every possible equipment slot. This is probably it. Yep. Well, here goes nothing then. Oh my god. Yep. Ugh.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Voluntaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Well, those were extremely expected results. How did you die? Ha! Here we are again. Yep. The Nexus. Everyone's favorite hub? Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Where's the broken archstone? Oh, there it is. For a moment there, I thought they'd fixed it. Added new content. Right. So this is the game. Every one of these is a portal to pretty much the main game. Various different locations. And everything else is the Nexus hub world, the hub space. A bunch of, looks like a road, looks like a path to hell or something. Extremely ominous. I think my first reaction to this location was, I'm not going in there. That looks ominous as all hell. No way I'm going in there. That was my first reaction to this, I think. But it's actually just a whole bunch of tutorial messages about all of the game's systems. A lot of hits and tutorial messages. Huh. You can leave messages with... Wait a minute, is someone putting their messages here? You'll find a sign past here. What other people are putting messages? Unfortunately, I think I wouldn't mind if the opacity. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. I wouldn't mind if the opacity of the menu would be a bit lighter, like you could see through it better, so I could actually run around while menuing a little bit. It's so dark, you're really forced to just stand still. Tendency, that's a whole system in and of itself. I wonder if it's easy or difficult to tell whether it's light or dark tendency. Playing online should normally mess up tendency kind of seriously. If you want to fully manipulate your tendency, you have to be playing offline, because the online tendency, or at least in the original, tended to move towards the online average, which was light tendency. So if you were playing online in original Demon's Souls, you would just always be in near pure white world tendency, and it wouldn't really shift from that, or you couldn't shift it from that, as long as I don't know when the check happens, but yeah, it's possible when you start up your game, or even when you enter the world, one of the Archstone worlds, that the tendency check happens, and then it goes towards whatever. So you'd have to have just beaten a boss, and then you maybe, I don't know what you'd have to do, die or something to do it, a soft reset of the world itself. Maybe you'd be able to experience some pure white tendency events. Anyway, I don't know 100% because when I played Demon Souls, I did it completely offline just to avoid that kind of averaging of world tendency to happen. I wanted complete manipulation of my world tendency. It's a complicated system. It's, yeah. And the game doesn't really explain it to you at all. But when I bought the Demon Souls, I bought the, like, special edition, which came with a little guide, a strategy guide. And I've got it in front of me right now. I'm not gonna have time to read it. So we can visit a bunch of different places. But I'm wondering if I shouldn't stop the stream now and check if the balancing is fine, if I have to change anything before carrying on. And yeah, I'll check that and probably have a quick snack, a bite to eat, and start a fresh new stream in about 20 minutes or so. So, that's what we shall do. So, see you in a minute.